Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's about 10:15, 10:30 in the morning, Sunday morning. What is this? This is cherry slushy. This is cherry slushy right here. We about to get in on this. Grabbed me another package yesterday. Sitting pretty right now, as I always am. I always got work. I always got weed, man. Always. Between last night and this morning, research that I gathered is scarce, only because my wife went to a wedding last night and I was home with my newborn by myself, so I didn't really get much time to do any research. And then this morning, we were hanging out this morning, me, the baby, and my wife, so I really didn't get to do any quick research to come out here with a quick topic even. So I'm just here, just vibing, just talking right now. I don't got a topic. I don't have no news to speak on, which I know I could pull something out the air right now, but I'm not even trying to reach for a video, you know what I mean? Like, every minute of the day something comes up, like, oh, I can make a video right now, or oh, I want to talk about this, and it always happens. Like, it always ends up happening. Like, I don't freak out. Like, I ain't gonna be able to create any content and talk about stuff. Like, that'll never be a problem. My thing is reporting on hip-hop news and what's going on in the music industry. Like, that's my thing. That's what I like to do. And, the music industry is so big right now that that'll forever be an outlet for me. Like, first time smoking this. Ooh. That tastes real good. You could definitely taste the terps. It's freaking real fruity. Oh yeah, I like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, yup. Cherry slushy. I like that right there. This is just one of the 3 strands that I got yesterday, along with a bunch of different carts, a bunch of different tanks and shit like that. But yeah, I could easily think of something that's been talked about in my previous videos this week, or pull something that I quick seen this morning or last night. But I want to be genuine. I want to log in and talk about and have stuff to talk about. Like, and if I don't have a topic in the music industry to report on, then I'll just quick 1, 2 say what's up. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm on right now. Sunday morning. About like 10:15, 10:30. Got my son's soccer game at 11. My other son starts basketball for the first time on Tuesday. My daughter's done field hockey. My son is starting basketball. His football season was cut short on account of a big-ass sideline brawl between our sideline and Delaware sideline in Delaware. All the coaches in the middle of the field, both sides of the teams, all the coaches, all the fans were fist fighting. Women were hitting other women with helmets. Like, us common sense daddies are out there trying to back everyone off and break shit up. Like, you got my wife over here holding our newborn, the stroller, and holding the hand of someone's kid whose mommy's getting hit with a helmet right now. Like, yous are disgusting to be doing this shit all right now. Break it the fuck up, knock it the fuck off. But it was mayhem. It was unstoppable. You couldn't stop it. So that happened, and our punishment weeks later, talking to the commission, was to end our season. So we're fixing on going to Texas here in a couple weeks for some national championship Sports Illustrated shit, but our regular football season is over with on the count of that bullshit. But so that's done. My son's football season's done, but he's starting basketball on Tuesday, so he's going right back into another sport. It was his first year playing football, and it's going to be his first year playing basketball. I played football and wrestled my entire life. I was a quarterback and middle linebacker, a county champ in wrestling. I wanted to play basketball one year and like pursue it, but it was during wrestling season, so my daddy wouldn't let me. It's a good choice, whatever. So I never played basketball neither, but I'm an all-around athlete and I'm good at every sport. Definitely basketball too, I'm good at. So I'm here to push my son, coach my son, and give my son some wisdom throughout these sports. I'm just really happy and proud that I got a son who's excelling in sports for the first time. Like, granted, you got to start somewhere, but he ain't hesitating to start. You know what I mean? He ain't dragging his feet. He wants to play sports. He wants to be amongst his peers. He wants to be in that setting. You know what I mean? Learn shit. Sports teaches your children everything they need to know. Whatever it is that dad or mom might be missing or not touching on, guess what? At practice, the sport that he plays, they'll touch on it eventually. Like, sport teaches your children, sports, especially like football and shit, teaches your children how to live life, like how to take on life. Like, a lot of football coaches and like sports coaches are like secondary parents to these children. So I'm just really excited and happy to see him not shying away from playing every sport there is out there, and one season after the other. Like, football season just got over on account of being told that it's over, and still hopping right up and jumping into another sport. Like, that's love, dog. I love it. I respect the heck out of that. Not to mention, you're my son, and you're going to be athletic, and you're going to learn, and you're going to be good at these things, man. You ain't going to be scared to find out if you're good. That's for sure. You're going to get thrown in the mix, and if you like it, you like it. If not, we'll move on. You know what I mean? I'm not the type, like, my dad didn't push me, but he wouldn't let me stop wrestling. Like, came a point where I didn't really want to wrestle no more, and my dad wouldn't let me stop wrestling. Like, football was my baby. Football was my life. But at one point, I wanted to stop wrestling because it just took so much out of me. And I even told my son when we signed him up for football, I'm like, you know, you could wrestle too. And then as time went on, I started to think to myself, like, I don't know, man. Wrestling might be a little bit too big of a step for him. You know what I mean? He's 11. He's about to be 12. He's got ADHD. He's really smart in school, but like his everyday common sense, it's not grounded. Like, he's always all over, and like, I get it. Like, kids are always all over, and like, I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, but he's all over. He needs to stop and think for himself sometimes and understand, like, bro, use your friggin' brain, dog. Like, use your fucking brain, bro, because what you're doing right now ain't it. So I'm really happy that he doesn't shy away from sports, competition, especially it being first time. Like, you got to start somewhere, and he ain't hesitating to start. Like, he's jumping right in the mix. I love that, because that's how I was. I was an athlete my whole life. You know what I mean? So it's Sunday. Got my son's soccer game. It's cold out. Eagles play today. We're 7-0. We're going to the Super Bowl again, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I was locked up when we won the Super Bowl a couple years ago. But when we won, I called my daddy, and I'm like, yo, I couldn't get a hold of him because he was out at a party. I called his mom's house, my mom's house, and he was at a party. But I called crying because I just wanted to be able to talk to my dad on the phone after the Eagles just won the Super Bowl, because he's a long-time Eagles fan, and he grew me up and taught me and raised me to be a long-time Eagles fan. You know, I lost my dad about a year ago. Now it's been about a year. He was my biggest fan, my biggest supporter at every sports event, making signs, dressing up like Indians, standing in the end zone, making noise. Like, my dad was my biggest fan. And when I think back to my childhood, like, I got what I wanted for Christmas. I have an older sister, 3 years older. We got what we wanted for Christmas. My dad was at every sporting event, our biggest fan. He taught us everything we needed to know. You know, my dad was a great man. You know, I had a great childhood. I grew up right, and I miss him fully. But I try to carry out what he taught me to my kids, and that's why I'm so big on this sports shit. But and a lot of other shit that I be doing that my daddy done did and taught me. So yeah, I love you, Dad. Love you, Pop. But yeah, pretty smooth Sunday so far. About to get the day started. God bless y'all. Comac Performance.